Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what's going on, guys? Oh, look at the blue beauty. What's going on, guys? It's Black Widow Supra, and welcome back to the channel. Unfortunately, I have been on a little bit of a hiatus. There hasn't really been much going on with anything, really, honestly. And honestly, I've been doing a lot of stuff. My birthday just passed. I'm now officially 35. That's right, 35. So, I was thinking about it. I'm like, what video could I make for you guys? Like, just to pass some time and kind of answer a lot of questions. A lot of questions I get are on the R34, so we're going to talk a lot about that in this video. This is going to be a complete breakdown of everything done to this car currently right now, because I know a lot of you guys want to know what's up with this car. But to do that, let's get inside. Like that, we're on the inside. All right, so check it out. We have a GTT cluster. That's because this car is actually a GTT, but it has been converted to a GTR, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So down here we have a 5-speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse transmission. So it's a 5-speed. It does have a cup holder. Yes, it does, and it's got a nice little thing here. We keep a bunch of random things in there. But we're going to close that up. It does have a doubled-in radio. No, it doesn't have navigation yet, which I'm going to pull this out and do. I'm going to do a better radio. This one came with the car. It's kind of, I don't really like it, but whatever. The MFD. Now, I want to talk a little about this MFD display. Well, MFD stands for multifunctional display. And the thing about it is, in this car, it doesn't work. That's right. In this car, it has to be wired into to make it work. But because we have a Elite 2500 by Haltech in the corner, we now have to wire this to that. But there's more. There's a thing called Haltech Gauge Art. All right, now there's a company called Gauge Art, really cool company. We actually ordered everything we need to be able to press this TV button and have it display the Gauge Art gauges from our Haltech on the MFD display. Also, when we put it in reverse, we can actually hook up a camera, the backup camera, which is already on this, but we can hook it up to here, so this goes to become our new backup camera. Kind of a cool little thing, little cool trick thing, and then we're gonna wire it in to actually make it work eventually. So I'll get there. These seats are actual R34 GTR seats. They are magnificent. They feel so comfy on the butt. Oh my God, so much. Ugh. These door cards are actual GTR, and the back seats, unfortunately, are covered with this horrible cover. We're gonna rip it off, and we're actually gonna redo those seats, the same seats like this in the front. So, you guys want to see what's in the engine bay? I know you do, because everyone's like, what's under the hood? Why don't you big turbo? Why don't you shut the fuck up and let me do it? And just like that, we are in the engine bay. Okay, there is a lot to go on here. So, I'm gonna go over what I do know. What I do know is this is a 2.8 liter Tomei fully built motor. I do know that. I've had that figured, and I've had that, everyone's told me about it and researched and everything, and we checked it out, and it's, yeah, that's what it is. So, it's a big motor. It's a big freaking turbo. It's on a 76-75 precision triple ball bearing turbo. Pretty awesome. Our intercooler is a Treadstone intercooler. It's down here. All of our intercooler piping is 3-inch, and then I have a tile blow-off valve, which goes when I let off. Pretty nice. The motor is actually an R32 GTR motor. I thought it was an R34 GTR. I'm wrong. Metal valve cover. It's R32. So, the exhaust is actually a full 4-inch custom exhaust. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I kind of like it, kind of not like it, but we're figuring it out. The radiator is actually a GTR radiator, which they made work in this car by making these really cool brackets, and it works. It really, I mean, I just need a fan shroud now, but it works. Injectors, we have 1760X ID injectors, which are E85 compatible. Wait a second, Kyle, did you finally get a car that can go on E85? Did you finally get a car that's not gonna get its ass kicked by everything out there? Kyle, did you do it? I did do it. I did it. I did it a lot. Check it out. We are full E85 compatibility. What that means is we have dual fuel lines we have a single fuel line from the line here, all the way to the filter, to the dual fuel lines, to the back, to the dual Walbro 450s in the trunk. That's right, boys. Walbro dual 450s. We are officially set up for E85. We have an air motor fuel pressure regulator. We got this really nifty little catch can thing here made by Anon. I don't know who that is. But anyway, we got that. Tubular manifold The tubular manifold on this actually is very similar to the one on my Supra. It's made by a company called CX Racing, which, as you guys know, eBay! Yeah, eBay special. But what's cool is these manifolds actually work. They don't really break. I beat the shit out of my Supra with one for 4 years, and it never cracked or leaked or anything. It was a great manifold. So I was like, you know what? Since it's already in there, why mess with it? I like everything in this car. This car runs and drives pretty decent. We are having a misfire issue, and that is due to the fact that the igniter for the R32 is kind of weak. We have one Toyota igniter. We need to put in another Toyota igniter, which we're actually going to do this week. Actually, I should have it done tomorrow night, believe it or not. And then the car should run and drive pretty decent. Now, I know you all said the headlights are boo-boo. I mean, they look real boo-boo. Guys, stay tuned. Give me like a week. A week from now, they won't be looking boo-boo. I promise. The front end on this car is actually an R34 GTR front bumper. It is a real GTR front bumper and real GTR front lip, as well as real GTR fenders. Yeah, that's right, real GTR. We have our Z-Tune by Cybon carbon fiber hood. I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. The coilovers on the car all the way around are D2 coilovers. The side skirt is boo-boo as boo-boo can get. So we're going to rip that boo-boo off and put on real OEM GTR side skirts. Now, the big question. What makes this car real GTR? Real metal GTR fenders. That is the best upgrade you can do to a GTT in my professional opinion. And real GTR taillight covers here. See these lines? Real GTR taillight covers. It doesn't really get much better than that. If you're gonna build a GTT into a GTR, you wanna do all the right panels. Lucky for me, this car came with the right panels done to it. Now, I understand the wing is a little boo-boo, so I got a real one. It's on its way. But we did put the carbon fiber mines risers. I like them. They're nice. They look good. They make the car pop a little better. No one's ever seen it with them because I just put them on last night. But yeah, we're gonna walk around. I put the tail lights back to stock. I didn't really like the LED tail lights. I like the stock ones. They look good to me. The exhaust needs a little work. It needs to be pulled out a little bit because it's kind of tucked in there. It's like someone pushed it in. Pushed it in. Yeah, no, we're good. A backup camera. We're on GTT brakes. I have hit up my friend Frank from High Rev Motorsports. He's gonna hook me up with a set of 6-piston front, 4-piston rear, 2-piece floating rotors, the whole 9, and we're gonna put it on this car. It's gonna be gorgeous. Now, if anybody's in the market, I am selling these covers. I'm gonna be pulling these off when we fix the vinyl wrap on the car, which, by the way, the car is going a different color. I know everyone says Bayside blue, Bayside blue. It's not, we're not changing the paint, we're gonna change the vinyl. We're actually gonna pull all the vinyl off and see how bad the paint is underneath it. It's probably gonna need to be repainted. DHP Customs, I will be hitting you up. Yep, that's gonna happen. But before we do that, we're going to vinyl wrap the car. A company reached out to me and says, hey, we wanna wrap your car for free. I'm like, great, there's a color I wanna do. They're like, okay, let's go. So we're gonna vinyl wrap the car a crazy custom color. When you see this car, once it's done out of vinyl, you are going to shit yourself because there is no car that is going to be this fucking crazy. And excuse my language, it's fucking crazy. All right, on to the wheels. We're on Bulk T37 SLs. That's right, 18 by, what is it? It's 18 by 10.5 plus 15 all the way around. Now, yes, because of the quarter panel difference, I needed to put a little bit of a spacer to tuck it out a little bit, but it fits and it looks good. I think that's about it. A lot of people have been asking me, how'd you get it? Where'd you get it? Oh my God, how'd you find one? When you are in the Skyline world and you're in that market, there are a handful of people who own these cars and sell these cars. I just so happen to meet people along the way through my journeys who knew how to get me one. I know a lot of you are questioning legalities and all that jazz. What you have to know is once it's here and you're not a dipshit, they don't really fuck with you. Excuse my language, they really don't. They don't mess with you. Yeah, I mean, technically they're not federally legal, but it's like a gray line, especially here in the Sunshine State. It's kind of like the Wild West for cars. If you've ever wanted to own a car, that wasn't technically supposed to be here, Florida's kind of the place to do it. I'm gonna be honest. It's definitely, you know, there's a lot of these things running around and a lot of ways to do it. You know, mine is as legal as they can come. Let's put it that way, short of Motor X. Now, I believe Motor X cars are stupid expensive. You know, they're like $200,000 plus just because they have a little sticker that says, "Hey, I can be here." That's it. You know, Midnight Purple 2 cars are 100% federally legal because of the rarity factor. There are ways to get one in. If you really want to get one in, you can. I'm pretty low-key with mine. I don't drive it like a douchebag. You know, I respect the rules of the road. You know, I might speed a little bit here and there, but I'm not like driving around like 100 miles an hour everywhere I go. I'm very respectful about how I drive. So if you're gonna own something like this, you have to be mature. You have to be, you know, you have to be a good person. You can't just like wing it. You know what I mean? You gotta like actually use your brain when driving it. You know, you can't cut people off. You can't like tailgate people. You can't blow past a family in a minivan. Like it's not that kind of car. It's a kind of car that needs to be respected, and especially here in America, without a doubt. If you own something like this, you drive like a you drive, in my professional opinion, you should drive as smart and as cautiously as possible, because let's face it, you crash this thing, it's not like I could go on Craigslist or OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace or any of those places and be like, I need another R34. They're not here. There's only a handful of them here. So to get another one would be very difficult. That being said, guys, you know, I love this car. I've wanted this car, and I personally think I made the right choice in switching from the Supra to this. Now, a lot of people are asking me, oh, when are you going to change your name? I'm not changing my name, because you know what? I'm known as Black Widow Supra. That's what I'm known as. Honestly, I go by Black Widow. That's literally what I go by, but everybody knows my stuff on Instagram and Facebook and on YouTube as Black Widow Supra. So why change that when you can just say, hey, what's up, Black Widow? That's all it is, you know, end of story. So I'm loving my car. I'm enjoying it, and I hope you guys enjoy the journey that we have with this car. We have a lot to do with this car, so stay tuned. Guys, on that note, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry. It's just there hasn't really been anything going on, and I've been very busy with life. That being said, I'm Black Widow Supra. I will catch you on the flip side. I will see you later. Peace out. Love you all. Fuck off. R.I.P. Turbo, my dudes. R.I.P. Turbo. Deuces.